Franck Kessie to Barcelona. Here we go. Fabrizio Romano has come out and confirmed it. And you know, Fabrizio Romano is that tier 1 source that we all rely on to in there. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys? And where are you watching us from? This is the channel that brings you your latest news and information as far as the news is concerned in here onto this channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. And if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to our channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. I go by the names of Rokani David, aka arane here to this channel, and this is what we do based onto this channel, bringing you the latest news and information as far as this is concerned in there for you. Now, Franck Kessie is a player who has been at AC Milan in there for a couple of seasons, and he's one of those CDMs that any team would like to have. He's not much a CDM, he's a box-to-box player, but I really believe that if at all you want to turn him into a CDM, he has the qualities. He receives that ball very well, he has a good controlling technique, he has a big engine, he has his physicality is way up there, and I really believe that Barcelona have really gotten in a different kind of player into their midfield. They're going to boss him, these people, a lot. If I told you watch that game of El Clasico very well, when Barcelona was outclassing Real Madrid, yet Real Madrid had Casemiro physically far much better than the midfielders of Barcelona that played in the day. Toni Kroos, the only new jet they had was Luka Modric, but Luka Modric is short, but we know that his technique is so much onto the foot and the brain. You get, his football brain is so much rich. When you compare that midfield with that of Barcelona, Busquets, Pedri, and De Jong, all of those are tiny players in there for you, and they've added a giant. They've added a giant to their midfield, that is Franck Kessie in there for you. What a signing for Barcelona, and I really believe that Xavi is into this in here for you. And Fabrizio Romano came out and tweeted and said that was yesterday that Franck Kessie has already completed his medical tests with Barcelona in Lugano, as reported by Dimarzio. The verbal agreement has been reached days ago for 6.5 million euros net guaranteed salary. Official contracts will be completed in the coming weeks. He will go soon in there. So we thought that the Here We Go would even last for like a week, because Fabrizio said that in the coming weeks, that's when the Here We Go is going to come. No way. The moment Fabrizio tweeted this yesterday, that is 18 hours ago. Now today, like 2-3 hours ago, Fabrizio has come out and told us, here we go. After verbal agreement reached days ago, Franck Kessie has signed a new Barcelona, has signed as a new Barcelona player until June 2026. It's gonna be a 4-year deal. He joins as a free agent from AC Milan. Kessie will receive 6.5 million euros net salary plus add-ons, medical already completed in there. So it's a very big blow to clubs like a club like AC Milan, because they lost Donnarumma. I really believe, yeah, they lost Donnarumma because Donnarumma was the goalkeeper for a side which goes by the names of AC Milan. They lost him to PSG, and they've lost yet another talented player in there for you. Franck Kessie is not a kind of player that you would like to lose, because he is not all that old. He still has a lot of future into the world football, and he's one of those midfielders that any team would love. He's 25 years of age. That is Franck Kessie in there for you. He's an Ivorian coming in from Africa, and he is a central midfielder and can as well do as a central midfielder. Now, to me, I will feel like this is a very good signing for Xavi, and Xavi is so much spot on. Look at the signings that Xavi has brought into his side. He brought into Ferran Torres, he's doing wonders. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is doing wonders. Adama Traore is doing wonders. You get, those 3 signings that he has brought in are doing wonders. And on Franck Kessie, he has gotten it right again, because when you look at the central midfield of Barcelona, the man who plays as a CDM into that team is called Sergio Busquets. And Sergio Busquets, as we speak, I think is like 35 years old. So he cannot run that midfield. He cannot be playing game in, game out, because Barcelona is destined for a big season next summer, because they are really going to be playing to the Champions League, and they really want to come back and bounce back big and better. Remember, they got knocked out of the Champions League. They failed to qualify because Benfica beat them. You get, Benfica stopped them from qualifying, and that really put them down. But they're in the Europa League, and they are through, and I think they are playing which team? There is a team they are playing in there, and I know they are one of the favorites, and West Ham to really lift up this trophy. But as you know, UEFA Europa League is so tricky. But I was telling you that having a very big season next summer, it means you must bring in players. And this is what we call problem identification. And when you identify the problem, then you get the solution. Xavi has got to know that I need a CDM because Busquets cannot play game in, game out. Because at the age of Busquets, they need to play him reservingly because you're having very old players into your team. You're having Gerard Piqué, he's in his 30s. You're having Dani Alves, 38 years of age. You are having another player who goes by the names of Sergio Busquets. He's also old. So you need to balance it up. How do you balance up this midfield? Get in Franck Kessie, put him into that team, and he's going to come out and run that midfield because he has the energy, he has the work rate, and he adds on a lot going forward. But I really believe that Barcelona having Pedri and De Jong, that will limit Franck Kessie from going forward a lot because the other ones are enough. His job will be getting that ball from the goalkeeper, pass it to Pedri or De Jong because they do that better, and then for him he'll be just trying to stop those attacks from the opponent in there for you because he does that very well. He has a big engine, and I really believe he's really going to come in and do the needful for side, which goes by the names of Barcelona because his stats are so much high. And secondly, when you look at his goal, he has a shot on him, he has goals in him, and he can really make that single run from the midfield and really peruse through the central midfield, you get. And you know, games are won and lost in the midfield, and Xavi knows that Real Madrid is not going to be as weak as it is this season. They are really going to get in more players. You see, they really want to get in Mbappe. They are looking at Haaland. They are looking at Paul Pogba, and they are really going to go in and look out for a CDM. That is a team which goes by names of Real Madrid. So Xavi is preparing for next season. Just know that he's preparing for next season because he has already achieved this season. Coming in here, Barcelona is placed third. If at all they win their game, they are going to be second. You get it. He came into the squad of Barcelona when they were, I think, 8th or 7th. Now they have played, they're unbeaten in 13 games. They are unbeaten in 13 games. Can you imagine? Unbeaten. And they've registered many wins in there. For the introduction of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, they are really scoring goals. And one credit I would like to give to Xavi is all about Ousmane Dembele. Ousmane Dembele has really caught my eye and he has astonished me. We've known him as a player who is always injured or an injury-prone player, but ever since Xavi came in at this club, Ousmane Dembele is something else. He's something else. He has not yet got injured again. He has played close to 10 consecutive games. He had 2 assists against Real Madrid, and he is back to that player that Barcelona bought at 130 million pounds from a side which goes by names of Borussia Dortmund way back as a replacement for a player who goes by names of Neymar. And now they are trying to see to it that they've gotten back their player whom they bought in there. But the problem lies in between Ousmane Dembele and Barcelona, because Ousmane Dembele is like Franck Kessie. His contract is expiring in June, and Ousmane Dembele is going to be a free agent in June and will be allowed. So even right now, we can agree a deal with any team, but I really feel like Xavi is trying to convince him about the project. But the problem is, will they give him the money he wants? Because he is playing in game out, game in, game out, scoring goals and creating assists in there, and he is making an advert for himself. He wants a big deal, and if at all Barcelona won't be able to give him a big deal, they might lose out another player. They might lose him out for free in there, as AC Milan has lost out Franck Kessie in there for you. When you look at Franck Kessie this season, he has played 23 Serie A games with 5 goals. Coppa Italia, two games with 1 goal. UEFA Champions League, he played 5 games, and that's where they are in there. That is, he has played 30 games and has scored 6 goals in there, though most of those are penalties in there for you. But he is not an injury-prone player. He's that player going to bring into your team, and you'll be 100% sure that magic is going to happen in there. Thank you guys for watching us. Go into the comment section and tell me what you think about Franck Kessie joining Barcelona. I'm going to do a story of how Barcelona is going to line up with Franck Kessie in there, and you guys are really welcome into this video to go in and really tell me what you think about his signature to Barcelona. I really believe that it's a very good positive and an additive to the match talent that Javi is having in there. Smash the like button, comment and share, and if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to our channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. I go by the names of Rokani David, aka RD. This is Rokani Media Football. We sign out for now. See you later. We are broadcasting live from our studios here in Africa.